Alright guys, welcome back. SMCI. So what an epic day. In the morning the stock was gapping up pretty big, and at some point after Nvidia's earnings report we were talking about this name potentially breaking $1,000. Almost reached to 972. That was the highs, from plus 10% to negative 3.8% so far 1 hour before market close. SMCI trading at $840 level. So what to watch from here? What am I watching from here? So this is a daily chart of SMCI. We were talking about this downtrend for the stock where, yes, it did break out. It did break out with pretty big move, and ever since it was basically hanging on to 50-day moving average, basically couldn't get back above it, stay above it before Nvidia reported earnings. This yellow line, let me zoom in a little bit more on my chart. This is a declining 50-day SMA. Right here, right now for SMCI, this was the breakout level. 830 bucks. You can see how many days it did try to push above this level, and now we're about to test that level. Can it go lower? Absolutely, it can go test this basically breakout trend line and then maybe try to bounce. But at this point, for SMCI to go back above $1,000, it can only happen because of their own earnings. Whenever they reported, because recently when they reported earnings, stock was gapping down. So we did fill this gap down fully. So to the downside, if we don't hold 830 basically, what's the line of defense for this name? Well, we were talking about 700 for a while. Many times it did bounce off of those levels, but bigger, larger scale, I will be watching 200-day moving average. If we're gonna get some sort of a bigger correction, I mean, we don't have any correction at the moment, but I'm talking about in general stock market, because we are sitting at highs and maybe we're like down 0.5%, maybe 1% from its top in S&P 500, and it's declining. Everything is, you can see heat map of today in the morning. Except for tech names, everything else was declining already, and that was the sign. I did tweet about it, like how long can XLK hold up the market, and then it got hit after lunch basically. And right here, right now, so that would be the longer area to watch. Maybe if you're somebody who wants to, like, I mean, personally me, I'm waiting, I'll talk about myself, I'm waiting for this name to hit 550 potentially in the next 2-3 months, maybe going into their earnings report. Maybe we will get some sort of June correction or something like that. Or can it happen that the stock can pull back to these levels? Absolutely. I know it's a big it would be big move if it comes down to this level. Of course, I'm not expecting it to happen overnight, but that would be 35% decline on top of this 4% that we have already, which would mean market capitalization of this stock is 49 billion at the moment. It would shave off 30% of that, 35% of that market cap, and it would be trading around like low 30s of the market cap. But right here, right now, this is the area of the support, but we will see overall market. Like if you look at the SPY in general, it is trading with very low volume, which means, there are two things, right? Which means either people are not willing to pay up here, or people who want to sell here. I mean, it could be a combination of both. There's no enough liquidity, which means there's not enough buyers to absorb. So for the market to catch a bid for the volume, look at the volume. Like, I don't remember SPY being below at least 50 million shares a day for this consecutive days. Like, look at this whole run up right here from 500 to 530 happened on SPY volume of, I mean, no more than 50 million. Of course, there were days like 60 million, but overall we stayed below 50 million, and we can definitely test 50-day moving average for SPY. But that's SMCI video again. That's what I'm watching for this stock. I don't think that this is it. I don't think that this stock can magically reverse everything. Nvidia was the event looks like everybody was waiting for. Yes, it did finally get back above $1,000, but this is your psychological level right now. So if Nvidia cracks $1,000, well, chip makers, SMH, they're all at highs, and you can see, I mean, this is the sell the news event for all the chip makers at the moment so far. So that's what I'm watching for SMCI. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. See you in the next one.